Yeah, my condolences out to Irv Gotti, his family. We might as well just get into that first. We might as well go there first. We might as well go there first. All right. And let me know if y'all can or can't hear me. Like I said, I'm looking at the levels right now. They're usually a lot lower than what they usually are. So I can tell I'm actually in good spaces right now. And I'm just glad I don't have to overexert myself right now. So to sound okay. So Irv Gotti is dead at the age of 54. Earlier they said that he had earlier they said that he was hospitalized and on life support because he had suffered a stroke. Now, I do remember, I do remember when he was talking about it on Drink Champs that he had suffered an actual stroke, but I didn't know I still didn't understand the ramifications of what exactly it entailed. So a while ago they had the pictures. So Whack 100 a while ago put up pictures of Irv Gotti walking with a cane. So I can still find it. Yeah. So this one right here. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. All right. So they put up a they put this picture. Irv Gotti put up this. Excuse me. Whack 100 had put up this picture here of walking with the OG today. So pretty much, I guess Irv spends a lot of time. Excuse me. Whack 100 spends a lot of time with Irv's family. I noticed Whack is a publicist for a lot of people behind the scenes. He's not just a manager. He's more of a yeah. He's a manager slash publicist for a lot of people behind the scenes. So this is one of those scenarios. This is one of those situations where, like I said, he was of course, walking with Irv, I guess, after therapy or after some session. And of course, 50 Cent couldn't help but troll as he always does. He, damn, homie, in high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? I want Irv to get well so he can watch. He can have to watch my next wave. LOL, Brands Cognac, and like I said, 50 just that's just 50, you know. Um, but when the news broke today, he took the trolling to a different level. I think he took the trolling a little bit too far. Now I'm not gonna say too far. Let me take that back. So let me just show you here. So he had the original post from when Irv was on the life support. It says Irv Gotti on. This is how I knew is when I saw Irv Gotti's when I saw this post from 50. Damn, I wanted him to see hit my next shows, yo, to see my new shows, yo. Um, this is Irv Gotti on life support, friends and family saying their goodbyes. Like I said, that was how I knew. So I didn't understand what I was reading. So I was like, okay. I remember before seeing Irv sick and looking very sickly and skinny on Drink Champs, and I said, okay, I get where this is coming from. I just hope it doesn't go to the extent that it might. Hours later, we get at 6:53. They report he's dead at 54. Now, then 50, of course, does what 50 Cent does and puts out this post, sitting there with a looks like a hookah and a chalice. Look like he just freshly bought. Looks like a freshly bought hookah. With a RMP, with a RIP in the back there. It looks like four. I don't know if that's for, I guess, four of his people, four ops. Of course, that's the wrong Roman numeral, but 50 didn't finish school. Um, he has a RIP tombstone in the back with the caption, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him. LOL. And see, I'm glad someone put this context too. The Hall of Fame 2050. For those that don't understand, Irv was down with the people that tried to kill him in front of his grandma's house. What do y'all expect from him? And that's the part that I keep trying to explain to people. John, what's going on? What's going on? So this is the part that I keep trying to explain to people. 50 Cent is going to mock Irv Gotti, of course, even in death. Just for that simple fact alone, that when 50 got shot 9 times, Irv, yes, I don't have to say allegedly anymore, Irv was a part of the situation with Preem. So I understand completely. I understand completely where 50 is coming from. It is at the wrong time that he's doing this, but I completely understand. Put yourself in 50 Cent's shoes as far as if you were shot 9 times. Imagine if you were the one shot 9 times in front of your grandmother's house and you know who did it. And every day you had to see this person in the news and in the media smiling. Imagine if you had to be that. Imagine if you were 50 Cent with those bullet wounds in you. At the same time, that same person tried to kill you a second time, stabbing you. Trying to fight it with his artists. Yes, that's the thing. 50 will mock all of his oppositions. At the same time, this is a little bit different when you're mocking someone in death. But I get it because it is 50 Cent and Irv Gotti. This is no different than if something happened to Ja Rule tomorrow. Or if something happened to Preem tomorrow, you would really see how 50 feels. But this is pretty much 50 just being not classic 50. This is 50 being honest 50. If we're being real, this is 50 being honest 50 here. Because he's not trying to he's not trying to fake rest in peace, my condolences. Nah, listen. Y'all tried to kill me more than once. Literally tried to kill me. So pardon me if I am not in mourn with everybody else. At the same time, I send my condolences to, like I said, the Gotti family, because on the other side of the fence, there is still a man that was a father. There's still a man that was a husband, I guess. There was still a man and a friend at the end of the day. There was a brother, okay? So you have to still be mindful of that, as well as he was still a loved person. He still did things for people. He still did. Irv did more good for people than he did bad. At the end of the day, he tried to do more good for people than he did bad. So I can definitely understand where, like I said, on the other side of the fence, you have to have some compassion and say, my condolences to Irv Gotti, because the amount of classic music that he gave to the industry as well. That's why I played Can I Live. There's so many records that we have out here in the industry that if we didn't have a Irv Gotti, we wouldn't have those records. Tales was a phenomenal project that he was working on. Tales was a phenomenal series of mini movies that he was working on. Phenomenal series. I'm mad that it actually got cut, because it sounds like he was trying to get deeply into certain things that happened in hip hop for real that he couldn't necessarily. That's what it sounds like to me. I always thought about that too. Was Irv trying to tell people something inside those Tales movies that pretty much would have gotten him ill? Because Irv all of a sudden got the diabetes and had the strokes and all that just a little bit post that Tales from that Tales series pretty much got clipped. Lulu, what's going on? Pretty much post when that Tails show got clipped, the announcement of the stroke and the diabetes. All of a sudden, there was no more Irv doing shows and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, I see what could potentially be happening here, but let me just keep my third eye open, and then later down the line, we have this happening because it happened too quick. It happened just too quick. That's what's catching me off guard. It just happened too quick. It don't go from you having a stroke 5 months, then another 5 6 months later, all of a sudden you on life support. The day of you on life support, they just call the curtains. Right, Princess Cherie. I don't trust any celebrity death anymore. Something seems fit. Now, of course, you want to say some people want to say the obvious. Some people want to say the obvious. Oh, Diddy's trial is in 4 months. Well, what? 2 months now. Yeah, 2 3 months now. Diddy's trials in 2 3 months. What if he did it? No, that's not this. That's not the case here. This is seriously a case of someone literally had diabetes and an unfortunate medical condition took his life. This isn't a situation where someone offed him. But how he got the diabetes is what makes me question things. Not how he died, but how he got the diabetes is what makes me question things so quickly. Post, like I said, tails just going away. But like I said, my condolences again to Irv Gotti's family, and again to Ja Rule, my stepdad Mitch. I hope everybody, of course, is prayers to you while you were in mourn. Definitely, you have my condolences, my thoughts, and prayers are with you. So I definitely like I say, get where 50 is coming from. It's just bad timing, 50. It's just bad timing. Yes, the Bella Thorne episode was very good. The Bella Thorne episode was very good. Yes, that was another thing. That's how I knew something was wrong with Irv. When I saw him so sickly and skinny on Drink Champs. Excuse me. When I saw him sickly and skinny there, I said, okay, something's not right with Irv. Something is definitely not right with him. Yeah, it only had 2 seasons. It only had 2 seasons. And that's why I said BET cut it. And they didn't have to. BET cut it because, like I said, I think it was something that he knew. What had happened was, what's going on? I think it was internally something he knew. At the end of the day, like I said, everything just happened too quickly. Everything just happened way too quickly. Far too quickly.